presentation of Zoom is made possible in part by a grant from General Foods Corporation and by this station and by other public television stations, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and the Ford Foundation.
Come on and zoom, 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 my zoom. You gotta zoom, 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 my zoom. Everybody's doing it, everybody's moving it, everybody's having a ball, yeah. So won't you zoom, 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 my zoom. Come on and zoom, my zoom, my zoom, my zoom. I'm Joe. I'm Nina. I'm Kenny. My name's Tracy.
I'm Tommy.
I'm Nancy. Oh, I'm John. Who are you? What do you do? How are you? Let's hear from you. We need you. We're gonna zoom, 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 my zoom. Come on and zoom, my zoom, my zoom, my zoom. Come on, give it a try. We're gonna show you just why. We're gonna teach you to fly high. Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom, zoom. Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom, zoom. Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom, zoom.
What are you most afraid of?
Can it be something I never saw?
The world blowing up.
A bear. A horror movie and some bad dreams.
Noises, I guess.
The dark. Well, not really.
Um,
Dracula. Monkeys.
sharks?
Poisonous snakes.
I don't know, like, animals making a lot of noise in the dark.
I'm sometimes afraid of the dark and things. Sometimes you might think it's strange. Not really. But sometimes I don't like being alone home alone. A few grown-ups. If I ever go to Hong Kong, wandering over Border Street and going into China, that's what I'm worried about.
Here's some letters you sent in telling us what you were afraid of.
Here's a poem that Pat Deal of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania wrote us about being afraid. It's called The Haunts of the Night. The dark of the night comes to me in many ways. The stairs leading to the basement lead to a dungeon of fear. The dark swirls around me. The things that are down there turn into ghostly faces and arms. Everything's terrifying. I walk around the dungeon, and pretty soon I fall deeper and deeper into a pit. The vines and leaves and roots grab at my feet and hands. I struggle to get free, and then I find myself in my bed, lying and looking at the ceiling.
Here's one from Thea Moore of Lexington, Mass. Okay. Dear Zoom, the scariest thing of my life is an x-ray of a cat who swallowed a bird.
I have one from Darren Lee of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. She says, Dear Zoom, I'm afraid to get hit by the world's heavyweight champion, Joe Frazier. His punches hurt like a big boulder. I don't blame you. I would like to get hit by Joe Frazier either.
Oh, here's a letter from, well, his name isn't mentioned, but he's from Des Moines, Iowa. He says, Dear Zoom, you know what I'll really be scared of? If Zoom goes off the air.
That's nice.
Right on.
The feature appreciates our show that much. I love
All right.
it.
Here's one from Eric Berman of Lexington, Massachusetts. He says, I'm not scared of anything.
I wish I were him.
He has a lot of courage.
Hello, 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 hello. Hi, hi, hi. I'm Eric Berman, and I made the clay animated titles for this program. To make the clay ready to be animated, it has to be soft enough so you can move it around. So you have to knead it around and roll it and really work it before it's ready. And when you make clay films, you have to do it very slowly. Like first you put a piece of clay down and put it in the shape you want, or part of the shape, and then click off a frame or two. And then go back to it and make it more into the shape of what you want. And then you go back and click off a few more frames. And that way it'll look like it is forming by itself instead of you forming it. And you keep on shaping it and clicking off frames. And it takes a lot more time than it looks like because you're going back and forth between the camera and the clay. The reason why I like making clay films is because at the end, when you see the films, it's really looks nice and sort of rewards you for all the work you've done and put into it. And that's really why I like making these films.
All right, that's the one I'm gonna choose. And
He messes. John goes.
already on me.
I hate you guts, Johnny. I hate you guts. I hate you guts.
Threesies. Ole, ole, ole.
Ole. Ooh. Missy. I hate you guts, Johnny.
Thank you.
And
One for my
master.
One for my dame.
One for the little
Or
boy.
name, whichever it is. I don't even know what that is. All right. Four things that live down the lane.
Four.
Oh, that's
four.
good. That's good.
Yeah.
And two for my lady, my master.
That wasn't what I was thinking, but...
Can I pick up one at a time?
Two.
Oh, okay. Okay, bye. Oh! Oh. Ah, yes, yes, this is a challenge. I mean, this is a challenge.
Nancy, move your hand.
Sixies.
Sixties.
Sixies, Trixies.
Yes. Sixties. Fixies.
Fixies. Bixies, Twixies.
1, 2.
Oh, these two are already mixed these. Twosies and one there'sies.
You gotta pick up all six.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh, can I do it over? I didn't know that.
No, leave it like that. Leave it where it was.
Move it here, move it.
Can I pick up there? See?
Sevensies. 3 up. Move your fingers. Move your fingers. Ah! I have it. Yeah, move.
My way is better. I did it my way. Miss. Oh, God. I hate you. Hey, notice how he bounces the ball in front of your face.
Alright, you can come back to your own spot now.
Thank you.
Eightsies.
Hatesies. Don't tell him.
Alright, move.
Don't tell him.
Move it. Gee, Sergeant.
Yay!
Oh.
It's my turn. What am I on? Ones, twosies?
Onesies.
I'm on twosies. I did onesies.
Oh, yeah, you're in twosies. Yeah. Hi, Skip.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay,
5.
I'll try.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, right.
Just want to try. No.
You have to do it higher.
Finally. Finally.
I don't like this game.
Oh, you could have gotten it too early on. Well, sorry, I'm on my 80s.
That's easy. Just go.
Well, you have a bigger hand than I do.
Go like that. That is easy. Cinchi. See, I told you. Now, no one's.
90s.
Yesies.
I want to do it my way.
That's good. Look at that.
That was me. 90s.
Pick that up.
Get out of here.
Handsies. Oh, wow. That's
From now on, 2 throws after Nina's turn.
Hi. I'm Jeff Washauer. WN1OTE. His call is WA1LMJ. Okay, Jeff. Fine business, which means you're wonderful. Now he's telling me his name, which is Mark. And he just said, "Hi, kids," because I told him that it was a kid show. Age. Here is. He's 15. Thanks for talking to me. And best wishes. 73, which means best wishes. He's saying goodbye now. And I'll tell you How?
Mommy, this has puppets in it.
Puppets.
These two puppets in here were sent in by Robin Stroll, Jersey City, New Jersey. She writes. These are paper bag puppets, and maybe they can be used for something, and they are very easy to make. And this one with the floppy hair, is sent in by Stephanie Bruno, Houston, Texas.
Well, here we are again. In the second part of our drama. Actually, yes, here we are again. Here's my dog, Rover. Hello, Rover. Rover, look out at all the people. Say hello to the people.
Hi, everybody.
Yes, and then here's my other friend, Gladys. Hello, Gladys. Hello. Gladys, what's that thing coming up from behind you, Gladys? Oh, it's a giant hand. Oh, this is terrible.
Gladys.
Gladys has disappeared from the giant hand. The giant hand has taken Gladys away. What will we do? I know. We'll send for Super Dog. Tune in next week to see the concluding episode of Gladys and the Secret Hand. Dum, dum, dum. Good evening. Each week at this time, Zoom brings you a story or play sent in by one of our viewers. This week, Miss Donna Moore of Newton, Massachusetts, has sent in a gripping, exciting story called Riddles.
Riddles by Donna Moore. The next day, Gladys called Miss Truitt. Miss Truitt's number was 238-3000.
Hello, this is the Berwins' residence.
Hi, Joan. How would you like to hear a riddle?
Said Gladys.
Well, okay, but just for a few minutes.
Said Miss Truitt.
Who has gray hair and don't know her name?
Said Gladys.
Who?
Replied Miss Truitt.
You.
Said Gladys.
Me? Oh, well now I'll give you a riddle. Who has grayish, blackish, whitish hair?
Who?
Said Gladys.
You, and I don't have grayish, blackish, whitish hair. Goodbye, and that's for a fact.
And she hung up.
This is a very confusing story, but with such dramatical emotions that we could not fail to bring it to you.
That night, as Miss Truitt and John were going to bed,
Hon?
said John in a rather mean voice.
Yes?
Said Miss Truitt.
Oh, Joan, I just got the phone bill, and it's $491. Explain why you were on the phone. Why?
Said John.
Well, Gladys was on the phone, too.
She said.
Who is Gladys?
He said.
Gladys Travers, the lady with the grayish, blackish, whitish hair.
She said.
Well, you just tell her to stay off la phone.
Said John.
What does la mean?
She asked.
It means the in French.
He said.
But you're English.
She said.
So?
Said he.
You may be confused as to why Miss Truitt is living with Mr. John Berriens, but they are legally married.
Before Mr. Berriens went to bed, he called Gladys. He called 995-3126.
Hello, Felix Travis here. Who's speaking?
Hello, Felix. This is John Berrigan's. Let me speak to Gladys.
Yeah, Gladys here.
Hello, Gladys. Give me $491.
Well, I'll try. But why?
Said Gladys.
Because you're a grayish, blackish, whitish-haired lady. Goodbye.
He said. And then he went and put on his doggy pajamas.
If you do happen to notice a resemblance between myself and one of the characters, well, can't really be helped.
The next morning, John went to the Travis house.
Hi, Felix. Hand over the money.
Felix was Gladys's husband,
I have the 400 and whatever money here. Have it in good health.
said Felix.
Felix. Is this...
The next morning, John went to the Travis house.
Hi, Felix. Hand over the money.
Felix was Gladys's husband,
I have the 400 and whatever money here. Have it in good health.
said Felix.
Felix, is this money from Monopoly?
Said John,
Of course it is.
said Felix.
Is this some kind of a joke?
Said John,
No, it is a riddle.
said Felix. The next day, they gave real money to the phone company, and the whole thing was cleared up. The end.
If you have a play or story that you have written and would like to see on television, please send it in to Zoom, Box 350, Boston, Mass. 02134. Thank you.
Okay, Munsies. Excuse me. A little. 1, whoop, 2, 3, 4.
You said tree.
5. You're out. I got it. I picked it up though.
You're out.
I got it.
You tough. It doesn't
Who said it? That's me. I picked it up.
Yes, it does.
I picked it up. I picked
Yeah, no. These are the
I
rules.
picked it up.
You cannot touch, and you cannot have the ball bounce twice. And you
didn't have it bounce twice.
I know, but
it
he
was
touched.
Why would it went
Jack
why would it
flew
went
way
like
over
this?
there.
No, I picked it up.
I know.
So
He's out. Your turn.
I'm out, she said.
I'm in.
Hey, now you stop. All right, now try to pick up one jack. First you throw it up, then you let it bounce, and then you pick up the jack. No, you're out. Can I just
Try to
was a Zoom doodle sent in by Wally Collins of Springfield, Massachusetts. If you have a Zoom doodle you'd like to share with us, send it in to Zoom.
Write Zoom, Z-O-O-M, box 350, Boston, Mass. 02134.
Beth Lazat of Newton, Mass. wrote us a letter, and she said, I think you should change the songs about who Zoom was presented by, like Say You Wake Up in the Middle of the Night, because it's becoming pretty boring. My sister and I thought up one. Each section can be sung by a different person that's us. Here it is. You guys better practice it because it's going to mess up.
That's true. Yeah, it's cool.
Okay, cue the music.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Say you just lied, as quiet as a mouse, but your thoughts are booming throughout the house.
And your brain thinks up this neat idea that's really cool for this time of year.
It may be a merriment, a game or a song. Send it to Zoom, because you can't go wrong.
Write your thoughts down real nice and neat. And if you really want to, you can add your feet.
Put in the things you think we can use. How about something like your neighborhood news?
Add your name, your address, and a stamp. Then lick your envelope till it's nice and damp.
When you go by a mailbox, perhaps it's your pet, mail your Zoom letter, and don't forget.
Write Zoom, Z-O-O-M, box 350, Boston, Mass. 02134. We're gonna zoom, 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 zoom. Come on and zoom, 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 zoom. Come on, give it a try. We're gonna show you just why. We're gonna teach you to fly high. Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom, zoom. Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom, zoom.
Presentation of Zoom was made possible in part by a grant from General Foods Corporation and by this station and by other public television stations.